I recently had a catering for 6 people and the host wanted a seafood salad with lobster. This was the first event she had had with her friends since March of 2020, so it was to be in a special occasion for them all. Since the chapter membership was looking for education on product yield, this was a very good opportunity to demonstrate the yield on lobster. I killed the lobsters before cooking them by inserting a French knife into the brain and cutting down. This will kill them instantly, but they will continue to twitch a bit. I cooked the lobsters in simmering water with a couple of lemons, bay leaf, and peppercorns. As you may have already seen, I've removed the claws and the tail. I'll hold on to the bodies for later. To remove the tail meat, I'm cutting on the side of the shell down to the tail fins, breaking it open and carefully removing the tail. The tail is spiky, so I was a bit cautious. To remove the meat from the claws and the arms, I start by removing the claw from the arm shell. I take the bottom claw and wiggle it back and forth to dislodge the cartilage from the claw meat in order to keep that bottom piece intact. This can be difficult, as you can see, and you'll notice the size of the white cartilage that prevents me from just yanking it out without pulling out additional meat. To get the meat out of the claw in full, I chop into the back of the claw and try to break it through to remove the back part of the whole claw, and then slide that claw meat out. I'm taking my time. It's important to keep the claws intact, not only for the customer, but this is also a key skill demonstration for a certification exam. To remove the arm meat, I use kitchen shears to cut down the side. I use my fingers and a skewer to help push the meat through to maximize the amount of lobster meat from the lobster itself. This too was a bit spiky, so I'm again being cautious. There were 4 lobsters total. Here's the speedy version of another breakdown. Do note that I kept the shells and the bodies for seafood stock at a later time. This does not impact the final yield. This claw is plain hard to get. To determine the final edible product, I tared the scale with the weight of an empty bowl, and then took the bowl with all of the cleaned lobster meat and placed it on the scale for the final weight.